If you're looking for a free hosting service and all you do is just go to Google and search for free hosting and just go click the links and purchase or just start using their hostings, you're going to be in some trouble. Let me explain. We all know that there's no free lunch. And if someone walked up to you on the street and offered you $1,000, would you take it without having any suspicion? Well, except if it's Mr. Beast, then that's all right. But most of the time, you would be suspicious. Hey, what is the catch? Or what do I have to give in return for this $1,000? In a similar fashion, whenever you get something for free, there's always a cost associated with it. But the problem is you don't know what the cost is when you apply or when you get something for free. But in this video, what I'm going to do is list out my best free hosting services, some near free, and I'm going to give you the actual complete scenario of what you get, what's the downside, so you can decide for yourself if a trade-off for a free hosting is worth it, or is it all right to pay just a little bit of money to get the best hosting experience possible. Right? Let's get started. So the first hosting provider of choice I would recommend anyone use to get started with website building, just testing things out, is WordPress.com. Now, just to clarify, WordPress.com is a hosted version of WordPress and you can get started for completely free. There's absolutely no cost and you can start building a website in just a few minutes. Just a couple of clicks, sign up, create an account, and you will have your website ready. Now, this is completely free, but there are some limitations with the free plan of WordPress.com. What are the limitations? Let me tell you about it. So of course, as I said, you don't pay anything, but you also can't connect a custom domain. So any website you build with a free version of WordPress.com will have .wordpress.com associated with it. Something like your website.wordpress.com. But you can upgrade to a later plan and get custom hosting and some other additional features. You also get limited customization options in WordPress.com. So you can't install themes or plugins, or at least not all the premium themes and plugins that you want to install. So that is again a limitation. But the benefit is that if you pay a little bit of money, all the other subscription plans are very affordable and they keep unlocking new features even if you pay just a little bit. So that's WordPress.com for you. And I would recommend that if you're just starting out testing how to build a website, or if you're thinking about, hey, should I start a blog? Let's test things out. Or even if you have a small business, you can use WordPress.com to absolutely get started first. And then depending on if you like it, or if the experience is good, you can upgrade to a paid plan to connect your custom host or custom domain and make other changes to your website. That is WordPress.com for you. The next absolutely free hosting available on the internet is, I'll club two hosting providers together because they're very similar in the upsides and downside. It is Amazon AWS and Google Cloud. Now, arguably, these are the actual two best hosting providers that actually offer free hosting services for real. And they are very reliable. They are very well known. Who doesn't know Amazon and Google? They power tons of websites on the internet, and Amazon powers basically Amazon themselves. So we know that the website hosting is actually legit. Now, the downside, or say one thing to know about, is that this is not completely free forever. Amazon and Google both give you 12 months of free usage on a certain tier that you can use for basically anything. You can host a website, build an app, or do anything on top of it. So basically the hosting is free, but the important thing to remember is, first of all, the 12 months limitation, and top of that, the more important thing to remember is that Amazon and Google Cloud both are not designed as just website building solutions. They're actually just hosting providers that can host anything. And they're basically designed for developers to take full advantage of their hosting and build apps or even websites on it. So if you imagine going to Amazon AWS or Google Cloud and thinking, hey, I'll just install WordPress in a couple of clicks like I do on Bluehost or some other hosting provider, and I'll have my website ready. That is not how it's going to work. It requires a specific technical knowledge to even do some basic things on the website. Now, I'm not saying you can't do it. There are obviously tutorials available to do anything. And if you get professional help, you can of course do it. But as someone who has 7-8 years of building websites experience, I wouldn't touch Amazon unless I know exactly what I'm doing, because there's so many things to get wrong. And of course, it'll take a lot of time. So the free hosting is not actually worth it if it requires a month or 2 months or 3 months of work just to get something started. So that's the upside and the downside of using Amazon and Google Cloud. But if you're okay with paying just a little bit of money to get a complete website in easy and quick fashion, then the next hosting provider will be the best for you. Now, the next hosting provider I would recommend that most people watching this video will be happy with is Bluehost. Now, clarifying upfront, Bluehost is not completely free. It costs a very small amount of money. But considering the fact that you get a special deal if you use the link in the description or also on the screen, you get a reduced price for hosting and you get a domain name for free as well. And considering what you would pay for a domain name anyway, you're almost getting the hosting for absolutely free. So that's why I recommend Bluehost for most people who want to start building websites. It's one of the most popular hosting providers in the world. Even WordPress officially recommends that you start building your website with Bluehost. So how do you set up a website? It's actually very simple. I've done complete videos about it. I'll give you a simple crash course. The link in the description, go click on it, choose a plan. Now, there are many plans available. The least expensive plan is great to get started, but you can choose any other plan as well. Start to fill in your billing details and you can build your website in just a few minutes with a free domain name. Now, if you want a full tutorial, I'll link it down in the description on how to build a website. It completes everything, how to set it up, how to install themes, everything else. And you can have a completely built website in just under an hour. And as you saw the pricing on the screen, it's actually very, very affordable. It's near free, I would say, considering that you're getting a domain name for absolutely free. So what is Bluehost the best for? Bluehost is good for small business websites. If you just want to start a casual hobby blog, or you want to blog about your journey, let's say a travel blog, a gardening blog, a pottery blog, just want to share your passion with the audience, you can get started with it. And you can always upgrade a plan. Let's say if you're running into limitations with the smallest plan, that'd be a good thing, right? Because if you're running into limitations with all the free resources, all the tons of resources you're getting, that means you're getting a lot of traffic on your site. So it's great for anyone who wants to build a business website, anybody who wants to build a local business website, anyone who wants to start a hobby blog or just a casual conversation blog, or just want to share your thoughts out there. Bluehost is great and you have complete control over the website you build. So you're not limited by limitations on plugins and themes installed. What you get is completely customizable and controllable by you. So once again, the link to Bluehost will be in the description of this video and also in the pinned comment. So you can build your website if you want with Bluehost today. So another thing I'd like to add that if for some reason you don't want to use Bluehost to build a website, there are some other hosting providers we can recommend to you. Now, Bluehost is the cheapest out of this, but the difference isn't huge. So if you don't want to use Bluehost for some reason, we can recommend you use Hostinger, especially if you have building a presence in India. Then Hostinger has localized pricing as well, and they're a very big presence in India. So you can go for Hostinger, or you can go for SiteGround if you're looking for cloud hosting or specific e-commerce hosting. SiteGround is great as well. And if you just want to build a basic website, then DreamHost and HostGator are pretty good as well. So all these hosting providers nearly free, and all of them have similar offers. That means you get a domain name for free. So basically you're not paying much, or I say completely for free, because you're getting a domain name for free, and you can build your website for absolutely almost free with all these providers. The next hosting provider of choice which offers a free plan is Weebly. You can go to Weebly and just go for the free plan and build your website. It's easy. It's a synchronized setup. But one thing to keep in mind that Weebly is a custom CMS. They have a completely customized content management system. So if you're going out in the world and thinking that, hey, I want to add some functionality at the top, you might not get the most diverse amount of plugins and themes that you want to install. So that's something to keep in mind. And another big important thing which I think most people fail to realize is that the free version of Weebly does not support any custom domains, and you also get ads on your site. So that's the downside, that hey, if they're giving a free service, they'll put ads on your site so that they can make some money out of your website. Now, for some people, that's completely all right if you don't mind a few ads, but I would want to know about that ads will be placed on my website. So I'll place some screenshots on the screen so you can see the feature set and what's the pricing like if you want to upgrade to free plan. But Weebly is, I'd say, decent choice if you want to just build a casual website, or you have a local business you want to promote. And in my area where I live, I look at a lot of co-working spaces, and many of them have built their website on Weebly. Gets the job done. It's not too fancy, but yeah, again, it's not too, it doesn't need to be very fancy. It just serves a purpose. It have like a couple features. So if you're just building a website for something like that, then it's okay. And you can use Weebly absolutely, completely fine. The next hosting provider of choice, which also has a free plan, is Wix. Now with Wix, again, it's the similar story as Weebly. Wix has their own custom CMS. That means all the functionality of building a website, customizing a website, adding pages and doing everything will be limited by what the functionality of the CMS is. I personally don't have any experience with Wix, but I'm just putting out there that, hey, I'm very familiar with WordPress. I know how WordPress works, and you might be familiar with WordPress by looking at some of our videos. But if you don't know how Wix works, it might be first like a little bit of a challenge to get used to it. And one important thing, I think the big important thing to keep in mind with Wix is that the free plan is very, very, very limited. You basically get no features with the free plan, and you will basically be forced to upgrade to a paid plan if you want any basic control over your website. And the downside of getting a free plan is that if you pay in US dollars, if you're in a country which accepts US dollars, or the primary mode of payment is US dollars, you'll be paying $17 a month for the basic first plan. And that even won't have all the features unlocked for you. You still have to pay a higher and higher tier to get all the features unlocked. And based on my simple comparison, I'll put them on screen as well. What you get in the $17 plan with Wix is much less than what you get with Bluehost by paying fraction of that price. So you'll have complete control over your website, regardless of the plan that you choose with Bluehost. But that any custom CMS who provides all their hosting together will have some limitations. So I'm not saying it's bad, but just keep in mind the limitations you get. And again, if you're just trying things out, you want to test out which CMS is best for building your website, try everything. Try Wix, try Weebly, try WordPress.com, try any basic website builder. And there are basically a couple of other ways that you can test out WordPress if that's what you like. I made a complete video about it, how to locally test out WordPress. So I'll link that in the description as well. And that will be linked somewhere here as well. So if you want to test out WordPress, just watch this video. You'll understand how to test out WordPress before you make the final call. So you're watching Yuvraj from W Beginner. I hope you've made the decision to go with WordPress because that's what we endorse. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care.